Hey everybody, this week it's our September 2025 wrap up. We got a whole bunch of stuff to get through, even more CDs, and there's even more piles of CDs, so a lot to get through. Let's get to it. Hey everybody, it's a snowman with too loud, too old music.com. Welcome back to the collection. This is our wrap up of what we added to the collection for the month of September 2025. And we do have a handful of albums and we have a ton of CDs. We have new releases, we have thrift shop finds, we have record store finds and stuff I ordered online. And yeah, and I think we have a really good batch of stuff here this week, or this month, I should say. So, might as well jump right into it. We always start with rock candy, and this month is no different. We added two more to the collection. We got Loverboy, Get Lucky. Yeah, when I bought this one, sometimes the sticker is on the wrapper, but most of the time it's on the disc. This was on the wrapper. So I carefully peeled it off the wrapper and stuck it on to the CD. I did a fairly decent job, but I don't know if it's perfect. Who knows? But yeah, great album by Loverboy. This thing is just, working for the weekend, when it's over, Gangs in the Street, Lucky Ones, just a lot of great hits off this one. And of course, that iconic cover in the red leather pants. And then the other one I got was Wild Side. So none of these have any bonus tracks or anything, which is okay. But this one's great. It's got Notorious. One of my favorite songs, Don't Keep It in the Dark, which is not even listed on here, but it is on here. It is the 11th track on here. So maybe that's considered the bonus track. Just a really great, I think, underappreciated album because it came out after all their big hits and stuff. So, yeah, those are the two things I've added to my collection from Rock Candy. I know Loverboy still has, I don't know what, three, four more from Rock Candy. So I'm going to try and get all of them. All right, then I try to add a kiss and I didn't have anything to add. So I needed one for my remasters CD list because I have the album over here, Creatures, but I needed the remastered disc to match all my other CDs that I have that are Kiss remasters. And so I went ahead and ordered that one. It's sealed. It'll probably stay sealed because if I want to listen to it, I'm going up there to that one since it's newly remastered as well and has the 5.1 surround and all that good stuff. So that's that one. Then I had something happen. Oh, sorry. I usually do a box set next, and I do have one box set. Came in yesterday, haven't even opened it. It is the White Snake Forevermore revisited, remixed, remastered box set. So as you can see, it's just like all the others he's done. There are four discs, four CDs, and a Blu-ray with videos and live performances and stuff. But you get the remixed album, you get the remastered album, which is a little too much for me. I don't care for the remixed, never have cared for any of the remixed. If I'm going to listen to it, I'm going to listen to the remastered original album. But what's great about these are the alternate versions, the live cuts on here, and then the Evolutions disc is always like my favorite piece because it takes you through a song from where it started to where it ended up. And so it'll have like maybe acoustic start, they'll add some drums and guitars, or it's a different lyric or different stuff, different version, something. Really, really cool. David Coverdale does a great job with these. I have every single one he's put out so far. I think this is what, number 8 or so. So yeah, really excited to have that one. Um, Still want Coverdale Page. Hopefully that will eventually be done. Who knows? My fingers are crossed that that will happen. Um, all right, then this month from ATO Records, they sent a CD to me, which is the first time I think I've ever gotten a free CD from a label to put on my show. This is Briscoe. It's called Heat of July. It's their new album. It's already out. Here's this track listing on the back here. It's a really country folk kind of music. Both guys sing, so you get a nice variety of the music. Really heartfelt songs on here. Just a fun, not a fun album. I shouldn't say that. It's an exciting album, interesting, because I'm not really a country guy per se, but I do like good singer-songwriter stuff, and I've really enjoyed the Briscoe album. So it was a total surprise, something I probably would have never picked up, but I'm glad I have it. I've given it quite a few listens, even posted it up on the website as well. So if you interested in some folk singer-songwriter country kind of style, then this is a really good one for you. New release to grab. So thank you, ATO Records, for that. If you want to send me other stuff, please feel free. I'll take it. I'll even mention it on the monthly wrap up at the very least. Yeah. Then, as one new release I have for this month, it came from Striper. This was only available on their website. It is to celebrate their album Soldiers Under Command. It is their album done live at Spirit House. As you can see, I think it's just a little room they were in. They performed the whole thing live. I guess they had special guests in there. I don't really know. Um, but here's the little sticker, 40th anniversary, and that's that. So, really cool piece to have. I love it when they do website only kind of stuff because you can't get that at Amazon or anywhere that I could find. So, I ordered it straight from Striper. All right, then we're on to some Journey. I don't remember if I had this last month or not because I still had it out. But this is the Essential Journeys 2 CD set. Needed that one, and I went ahead and got Journey Greatest Hits 1 and 2. So, yeah, a lot of repeats, but look, different packaging, different stuff. So, I wanted it. I'm just kind of weird that way, I know, but I had to have it. All right, this next batch. Now we're going to do batches. So we have batch of stuff I ordered on Discogs, a batch of stuff I ordered from Phil's Music Exchange over in Wilson, North Carolina, and then a batch of CDs from Noble Records, which I visited twice this month. So once was CDs, once was albums, and the vinyl we'll save for last. So at Noble, they got a bunch of CDs in, a hard rock metal kind of collection. And I went through and found a lot of great stuff that I didn't have. One of them being Alter Bridge, Walk the Sky. So Mark Tremonti, Miles Kennedy, just incredible hard rock music, modern rock music. Love anything Mark Tremonti. I most I do like Miles a lot. I have some of his solo albums. I have a lot of the Alter Bridge and even maybe some of the Slash stuff. So Miles is all over the place as well. Then there were two CDs that I were missing from my Ghost collection, and it was two of his early ones. So we got this one. This is BC Infestessimum. I can't say any of that. So needed that one, and then the other one. Can't even pronounce this one again. So we got this one as well. So now I have the two early Ghost albums, and I think now I have all the CD studio albums in my collection. So really happy to have all the Ghost. All right, next was some good heavy metal. We got Adrenaline Mob Omerta. This is their first album. This is Mike Portnoy, Mike Orlando, and Russell Allen, among other people. Great debut album, Undaunted and Psycho Sane. Love Psycho Sane. Great to be in the car and cranking that one up. And then they also had Caverta, which was the second little EP they did. The first one was an album. This is an EP, but there's Portnoy, Orlando, and Allen on it. It's 8 songs. They're all cover songs. just and actually there's some really great versions on here of these songs. High Wire, Stand Up and Shout, Break On Through. The Break On Through one was really killer. I like that one. Romeo Delight, The Lemon Song, Mob Rules, Kill the King, and Barracuda. So some great songs on there. Love Russell Allen, just such a great metal voice. Just really enjoy him. And then I picked up some more Striper because I've got these on, well, two of these I have on vinyl. So I was in no rush to get the CD, but I ended up getting it anyway. We have To Hell with the Devil, one of their great 80s albums, To Hell with the Devil, of course, Calling on You, Free, Honestly, I Love Rockin' the World, and the opening that's really killer, The Abyss. It's just a little instrumental opening, very dark, very devilish stuff, really good stuff. Then their follow up was In God We Trust, and got that one as well. This one has Always There for You, I Believe in You, The Writings on the Wall, which is great, The World of You and I, just some really good stuff. Lonely is on here, and then the final song, The Rain, is really killer. So glad to have those. And then they had one of their newer albums, The Fallen, or Just Fallen. Haven't really heard this one yet, so I need to crank this one up. Really, I love. Oh, I do know the song Yahweh, which is really really great. But I haven't really dived into this album, so I'm looking forward to doing that. And they've always got just their new stuff has just really killer covers. The artwork on it's amazing. And then from Noble, there was another Journey. See, I've got all the Journey studio albums, but Dream, that soundtrack they did. And so I'm like collecting the greatest hits and the live stuff. This is greatest hits live as well. And a lot of these I got from Noble, the CDs were all banged up and cracked. So I just replaced them all with brand new cases. So they look wonderful. They look pretty new. And then one I'm really excited to dive into because I haven't gotten into this one yet. This is Queensryche Live Evolution. It is a two-disc set, and each set is like you've got a Warning Suite, a Mindcrime Suite, an Empire Promised Land Suite. Oh, I guess the Rage Mindcrime Suite, and then Q2K and Here in the Now Frontier Suite. So they've got four different suites, all the songs from those eras done live. It's just done a little digipack trifold. So really excited to listen to this one. I never heard this one before, so can't wait to get into that. All right, so then we're on to stuff I got from Phil's Music Exchange in Wilson, North Carolina. So he's one, he sells them on Facebook. One day I'll get to his store. The last 3 months I've bought batches from him because he's had some really killer stuff. And this all fits my nice little 80s rock, early 90s rock collection that I have going. And then we started off, we'll have Enough's Enough, their first album. Fly High Michelle was the big hit off of this one. And then really, really, yeah, all really good shape. Um, we've got that one. Then we picked up Strength as well, um, which I think I knew the first album. This album, yeah, I'm looking forward to getting to this one because I've never spent much time with that one, and I haven't spent much time with their third one, Animals with Human Intelligence. So this still has the Play It, Say It sticker on the back, which I'm kind of a little upset about. The disc is really cracked. It's the club edition, as you can see from this thing here. I would love to replace the disc or the shell, but I'm afraid to just because it's got this. I don't want to lose that Play It, Say It sticker. But maybe I'll just replace the front cover because it's cracked really bad through here. So, we'll see what I'll do. Then I got the first three albums for House of Lords. These were produced or executive produced by Gene Simmons and produced by Andy Johns and Greg Giuffria. And then we've got the second one, which is Sahara, which this is the one I know that has Can't Find My Way Home, the cover. Just a killer song. Really love that one. It's got the little notch here. It was on a discount rack, I guess, at one time. So they're the guys. And then Demons Down, which this I think I was didn't listen to this one, not that I can remember. So looking forward to getting in to Demons Down as well. Then I got now the first album of this band I have on vinyl. I don't have it on CD yet, but I found the second one, which is XYZ and their album Hungry. Love the album cover, and they're the guys on the back. This one's actually a really good one. I've already played this one. The debut album I know very well. This one I never. Life kind of, I graduated college and things kind of got interesting in life, and music kind of dipped away for a little while, and but it's back, and so now I finally have Hungry on CD. Then I have the Choir Boys debut, but here it's the London Choir Boys. Picked this one up because I was watching Peacemaker and they were playing this song, and I was like, oh my gosh, I don't know why I don't have, or they were playing a song from this album, and I didn't know why I didn't have this album. So I went and I saw it on his list, and I got it. And then I'm slowly collecting the Mr. Big, and this one we got is Get Over It. I like the back with the stitches on the nose. Really good album. Yeah, I mean, Mr. Big, I think the first couple albums I listened to, but after that, I didn't, and so I'm trying to get back into them and grab hold and listen. So those are all the ones from Phil's Music Exchange. And then I was on Discogs, which is a very dangerous place to be, and I was going to pick up an album, and I was going to pick up this one, Firehouse Bring 'Em Out Live, which I didn't know Firehouse had a live album. And so I grabbed this one. I had this one cranked in the car the other day. Really good show. Covers all the big hits. So yeah, this is a good one if you don't have it. It's Bring 'Em Out Live. But I noticed he had a bunch of others that he had that were on my Discogs wish list. So I went through and noticed that the shipping didn't really change as I added stuff. So I figured I'd save a ton of money if I just ordered a bunch of stuff right then and there. And I have, and I got this next one with Shaw Blade's Influence, which I've been wanting this one. So that completes, I think I have both the Shaw Blades albums now. This is a really cool covers album. It's like all their influences, and they're mostly psychedelic, early or late 60s rock. And they do a bang up job on them. Their voices are so good together. Just some really killer tracks that they covered on here with Tommy Shaw and Jack Blades. All right, then I picked up a Tesla album. I'm not missing many Tesla albums. I'm missing some live stuff. But this one we got is the Twisted Wires and the acoustic sessions. So these are acoustic tracks. They cover a bunch of their hits. Edison's Medicine is on here. What You Give. Uh, Changes. They do a great cover of Changes, or a great acoustic song of Changes. And then Song on Emotion is on here. Really cool. This one came out in 2010, 2011. So now I think, except for some live albums, I have all the Tesla stuff. So I'm going to kind of look for those. Another band I'm trying to finish completing is Night Ranger. And then I finally got the deluxe edition of High Road, and this is the Best Buy version, which comes with a DVD, a bonus track. Don't Even Know Your Name is the bonus track, and then it's got some videos and the making of High Road. So it's got a nice little trifold with the DVD and the CD as well. Uh, and then Rick Springfield is another I'm trying to piece together as I find them. This is the Rocket Science album, and this is also a Best Buy. So get a lot of great songs on here. But yeah, so this is the Rick Springfield. Good album, not my favorite. There's a couple he has around this one that I think are better, but I still like it and I still need it to complete. Then I got a bunch of Sammy Hagar. So first up, The Circle, Sammy Hagar and The Circle. This is still sealed. It's got all the stickers on it. This is Crazy Times. It's got two bonus tracks on here. I want to open it and I don't want to open it because I don't, but I'm going to have to save those stickers somehow, some way. Then we got Sammy Hagar with Vic Johnson. This is Light Roast. I've never heard this album before. So looking forward to getting there. I'm going to assume it's acoustic and it's light, and I like that. So we're all good. Then I got two more Sammy Hagar Circle albums. This is The Circle at Your Service. So this is a two-disc live show. I just wish it would come in. There we go. Another trifold there. And then with the Sammy Hagar in the Circle, we got the Lockdown 2020 album. So they did a lot of videos online during the lockdown from COVID, and then this just compiled them all and put them on to a CD. So really looking forward to this. Lots of great covers. Van Halen, they do Van Halen stuff. Buffalo Springfield, Little Richard, AC/DC, David Bowie. I mean, they cover a whole list of songs. So looking forward to that one. I've seen the videos, so nice to just crank it on the stereo and go through that. All right, last batch. I think it's the last batch. These are thrift shop. So everything here I found in the thrift shop for $1 or less. Even this giant thing right here, which is Tales of the Brothers Gibb, the ultimate biography of the Bee Gees. Just look at that thing. I got this for, I think it was $1 or even 50 cents or something. It was just incredibly cheap, and I couldn't, it needed a home, so I gave it a home. Uh, all right. And then I got a bunch of CDs. So there were a whole bunch of the women's stuff in here, women's albums. And so I grabbed a few. Got Shania Twain with Up. This has two discs in it. Because Shania, when she was putting out albums around this time, she would do like different mixes. So she'd have like a countrified mix, a pop mix, and then a European mix. So this one has a couple, and then it's got this, still got the insert. But I think this is the pop mix and the country mix included in here. And then I think there's another version out there that has the European mix. Then they had this one by Tracy Chapman, Telling Stories. She is just such a wonderful songwriter and a great vocalist. I could listen to her all day. And in fact, I've played this one a few times, so really enjoying that one. Then the next one was just a little oddball one for me. I remember hearing a lot of these songs when I was younger, and it's Paula Abdul. This was her debut album with Opposites Attract. I think that's what it's called. Oh, Forever Your Girl. Sorry, I can't read. Um, and Opposites Attract is just a song. And then it was this Shut Up and Dance mix of all of her songs from that album. You know, I figured what the hell. For I think it was $1. I'll go ahead and buy them. All right. Then one of the cool ones that was in there was this two-disc set from Elvis Presley called Elvis at the Movies. So, I'm looking at the songs. It starts off with Love Me Tender. There's a Jailhouse Rock, Treat Me Nice, Hard Headed Woman. I mean, just that enough was enough for me to go, yep, I want this one. So I got this. Great little listen. All his, a ton of movie songs from all his wonderful, wonderful movies. Even got Viva Las Vegas. I mean, all the stuff you're going to know. So really great stuff. Then there was one of the biggest disappointments because I didn't read it properly was this 20 best of 80s hits. And I looked at the back and I'm like, oh, great. I mean, these songs are awesome. Every Breath You Take, It's the End of the World as We Know It, Call Me, Faith, Like a Virgin. I mean, I can go on. They're all really great. But they were all performed by the Starlight Singers. These aren't the original versions. So, you know what? Hell with it. Throwing that one away. It's gone. Don't really care for that. Then we got Default with The Fallout. So, early 80s, early 2000s, rock and roll, modern rock at the time. You know, not the greatest stuff in the world, but I like, I catch it. This catchy, I like it. So I'm going to listen to it. Uh, really, I like it. What can I say? Then we have Marcy Playground. This is Shapeshifter. Um, I know they're from their other album, their debut album or whatever. I remember that one coming out. So I figured I'd give this one a try. And so I bought it. Again, I mean, it's for a buck. You can't really pass it up. The only one that wasn't a buck was the Bruce Springsteen Working on a Dream because it's comes with two discs. Um, it's got a little booklet in it as well. Um, so it's got a DVD that comes with it, and so it's got the songs from the album, and then a DVD. So that one they had to charge $2 for. So, but I didn't have that Bruce album, so I needed it. Then I got a couple greatest hits. Got the Eagles, the very best of two CD set. Uh, Great, all the great songs that you know from the Eagles. Definitely worth a buck. Got the Pretenders, the singles for them. Um, just a single disc set. Can't go wrong with Chrissy Hine and the gang. We got the Mamas and the Papas, greatest hits. I mean, California Dreamin', Monday Monday. You know, it's Mamas and the Papas. I didn't have it, so I needed it. Then I got a few things of Bob Dylan. The first one is disc three of the biography, or yeah, biograph box set. They had discs three. I don't have any of them. Why not? What the heck? It's Bob Dylan. Then I got his Love and Theft album, which this one I have never heard. So I'm gonna listen to that. Um, Weird that the lips showed up. Did you notice the lips changed to red? That was very bizarre. Um, they're not red on the cover. And then the iconic album Freewheelin', uh, that spot right there is in front of a record store. The record store is right over here. Um, we were visiting that record store, saw the picture. He had the little story about the album cover being pictured there. So my daughter and I went, got in there, got in the road, and I took a picture with my daughter on that exact same spot. So it was really killer. The owner of the store came out and showed us where to stand and all that stuff. It was fun. Good stuff. And that is all the CDs. Really, I had a bunch, and I really, except for some of the thrift shop ones, all the others I'm just excited about. Can't wait to get into. Now we're going to move on to the vinyl, and there was a new vinyl that came out that I had to grab because I'm a sucker for Def Leppard. This is a greatest hits album. Nothing worth getting. It's really just crap song. I mean, it's songs you already have, so this thing is just crap. The only reason to have it is because it is exclusive to Walmart, uh, and then that vinyl color is pretty stellar. Um, Outside of that, you don't need this unless you're a collector. There's really no reason for it. You have greatest hits albums with these songs on it, so I wouldn't waste any time trying to get it. I mean, if you're at a Walmart and you see it, great. Otherwise, yeah, it's just for collectors and people like me. That's all. All right, then we're going to the very beginning of the month. I stopped in on Noble because I hadn't been. I didn't get to go in August, so September. I mean, like the first weekend of September, I was out there and I grabbed. And this is more Voice of America stuff, as you can see from these stickers. That record collection. This he keeps pulling stuff out that wasn't there before, and so every time I go in, there seems to be some more Voice of America promos that he had that I would love to have. And so I got Loverboy, big ones. So now I think I have all the Loverboy studio albums up to the greatest hits album here on vinyl. And that just means they're, the classic era from the debut through Wild Side and then this one. So great. I'm glad to have that to finish off that collection. Then they had Tommy Shaw's Ambition, and this is really a good album. I was really surprised. I didn't know if I'd like it or not, but I've enjoyed it a lot. And again, as you can see, the Voice of America stickers, the way they labeled their catalog as they got them. And then this is a gold label promo from Voice of America as well for Bullet Boys. So classic 80s style rock. Smooth Up Inya was their big hit. So really excited to get a promo copy from back in the day when that album came out. Then another one I was so excited to get. Love this guy, Michael Monroe. This is his solo album, Not Faking It. This thing is awesome. The album's there. Um, just really killer album. That's a band. Hanoi Rocks is a band that should have been big and didn't, for various reasons we won't go into. But Michael Monroe, just to me, he's a legend and just iconic for this era of 80s rock. Just wish bigger things would have happened for them. They deserved it. Then I found another Adam and the Ants album. This is Prince Charming. The album's on the back. This is not a Voice of America. This is just he had this in the store. Really, really love Adam and the Ants or Adam Ant. So really happy to have that because now it gives me three or four on vinyl. I've got like five or six CDs as well. So I'm trying to get all of Adam Ant stuff too. Then another one that I did not have. Now a lot of people might not think this is a very good album. Triumph. This is Surveillance. This is one of their later albums. And this is a Voice of America one, as we can see. Um, so really, I enjoyed it. I thought it was pretty good. Um, yeah, it's not like the early 70s, early 80s stuff, but still good album. It's Triumph. I love it. I'm glad to have that one too. So, yeah, everything in here this week or this month, I was really excited to get. Sometimes I pick up stuff that's just a little off the wall. But really happy to have all of this. And I'm still going through it because it's just too much. I can't keep up. Someday I'll get through it all, I think, eventually. So that's everything I have for you. Thanks for watching. Um, Click like, hit subscribe, leave a comment, and I'll get back with you as soon as I can. And when we'll see you next week on the collection.